All right, there we go. How's it going, guys? Back here at the place that's been giving me a lot of issues lately. I'm able to here at Estero with the ducks. Realize I gotta redo my freaking line. I'm gonna go with the 6, assuming it's gonna be carp around. Get rid of the smaller number 8 hook. I'm gonna add number 6. Remember, I had it weightless the last time I was here. Evidently, so I'm gonna rig it back up with the hook it back up with the weight. Go with number 6. I only got bread, but bread seemed to be the thing they like the most. So let me go back to the bread. Hook it up. 6-pound line. To use. And well, hopefully I get these fish to hit. And, actually be able to hook them this time. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I thought I was rigged, but I'm not. So, get this all sort of set up. I know it's earlier than my usual lives, but now we got the time change thing going on. So, oh, we all, y'all, one of you, y'all, one or two of you. No, a little less than that, I think. Sorry, I'm trying to get it all rigged. I thought I had it all rigged, but then I realized last time I was here, right at the end, I switched it up to weightless. Gave that a try. So I now have to rig on to number 6. And, well, see what happens here. See what happens with these fish here at El Estero. If I can actually get something besides a stupid. Still the paddle boats out here, too. I mean, it's a perfect day for it. I'll leave you with the boat. Bread's a little dry. These Hawaiian rolls been sitting around a while. So I'm gonna have to add some, moisture to them. But I don't think that matters. Get them a little doughy. Squish them to the freaking line. The carper here, they're gonna eat out right away. That's the way I rig it on there. It's, a little good little ball there. Good little ball there, about 10 feet out. And there you go. Now it's a waiting game. I know it's we all watching football right now. Yeah, I guess. I know, but it's a time change. If I want to get myself out here and do the last 2 hours before dark, guess what? It now gets dark at 5 o'clock. So I don't really have I can't change the clock. I can't do anything. So I'm happy down here and do some fun fishing, but I just have to do it a little bit earlier now. Hopefully something bites. Yeah, I got some gobstoppers though. Good old Halloween, man. You get your candy, even if it's leftover. Alrighty. I said now it's the waiting game. Beautiful day out here. Another beautiful day. Tell there's hardly any wind. Paddle border, yeah, I don't know. I guess paddle boats are out. Paddle boarders, but paddle boats. They're out enjoying the perfect day to be paddling around. Nothing to do with the wind. And I said I'm just using the bread today, so we'll see what's going on. See if something wants to start hitting. I said usually go live around 4. Oops. Usually I go live around 4:30. Um, Yeah, because the time change. I got to go at 3:30. And evidently, everybody is still watching football. At least that's what the first person said. Whoa. Whoa, my line just dropped. The line just went a little more slack. Paradise. Hello. No good teams are on today. 49ers play on Thursday. All right. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Hopefully. Trying to find my gobstoppers that I just opened. Um, I don't know. My line was a lot tighter. It just dropped. So let me bring it up super tight and see what happens. I mean, I'm really hoping there's some carp around, not those damn stupid hits that were playing with me for the last week I was here when I did those 4 days in a row. Got my ass served to me on a plate by whatever those fish were. Yeah, no, I had my line was pretty tight. It dropped. So now I have it completely tight. See if I can notice anything. I said, how long has it been since I've been here? When was I here last? Like last week I was here? I think I was here this week, was I? Well, they all start blending these days. I think it was last week that I was here, right? Playing with these damn things. Got a bunch of gobstoppers. Halloween was good to me. I can't do chocolate, but I can do candy that's not chocolate. So yeah, there's a paddle boat coming behind me, right there over my shoulder. A big duck paddle boat coming. Another perfect day for watching your line. I'm gonna check. Mm, oh, it's still on there. Slice's been taken away a little bit. Looks like some of the bread is missing off the hook. I don't know. So the bread's a little. Bertha, where are you? Hey, JDS. I don't know. Big duck going by though. So I'm obviously a lot earlier than normal, but that's because of the time change. All my lives fishing now. I mean, I'm gonna have to start around 3:30 now. Somewhere around there because it gets dark now at 5. So I've had some. I mean, my line totally dropped just a second ago. So seems like oh good. You can kick back and watch me fish. It's one of the reasons I didn't. I mean, my arm was killing me after yesterday. After after being there for 12 hours. Yeah, after being fishing for 12 hours yesterday. Well, I wasn't fishing for 12 hours. I was fishing about 8 or 9 hours. But my elbow and that from all that repetitive motion was killing me. Kind of like, I'll go fish today because I always go live, but I'm going to have to, do a different technique where I'm not moving a bait all day with my left hand. But I mean, you never know where you're going to get here. Either they're hitting or they're not. Hopefully, hopefully something starts hitting and it's not the stupid little hitch. Well, right as I said that, my line just went tight. Nice. My line dropped the last time. This time it went totally tight. So I have about. No, I leave it slack. I give it about. I was just gonna say that. I give it about. I don't know, maybe 6 inches to a foot. Um, for them to actually, pull it to the end of the rod before they take the rod tip down. And yeah, I just looked back and it was completely, totally tight. And I went to go for it, and it dropped. So last time it kind of dropped on me. So there's definitely something out there. Something's playing with it. Just gotta hope it's something I want to catch and something that takes it normally. I better check it because it's still on there. Still on there. You can see that it's like the hook's getting more and more exposed right now. So I don't know. There's still enough to hold it on there. Might as well put it back out. I only have one Hawaiian roll with me, so I only have one Hawaiian roll with me. Yeah, but I typically do it so the line has some slack. Not much, like maybe 6 inches to a foot before it hits my rod. Mexican rolls last longer, maybe. I don't know. Gosh, I leave a little bit of slack just so I can take off. And my plan and the way I do it, the way I've always done it, is yeah, I get ready. See him playing with it. I get ready when I take the line, I tight, and it starts to just pull the tip down. That's when I pick up. I don't really. I mean, I pick up and kind of set the hook, but yeah, I don't like to hold the pole in my hand, and I don't like to keep the line completely, totally tight. So it's just my method. It's the way I've always done it. So have to have your technique. I know everybody last week was giving me a hard time because I kept getting so many of them to pull on it, and I kept missing them. And I was like, it's not that. If they were nice carp, I'd be hooking them. Yeah, I don't mean to be, disrespectful if people leave comments on that, but it's like, just let me do it my way. If it's the right species and they're biting, I'll hook some fish for you. I need to do my own technique. Nice day here again. Hey, low budget. I mean, very nice day here again. No wind. It's like 70 something. Um, but again, the nights are getting really, really cold. In the 30s, and you're going fishing later, really? Nice. There's not much later left unless you go at night. Oh, the aqueduct. You going at night? There's not much time left. All right, nighttime. That's fine. Yeah, if you want to go before dark, there's not much time. So I said the time change now. That's why you gotta go live earlier because we ain't gonna have light as long as we used to. Till it's Sunday because all the boaters are going by. Well, at least I've gotten some some sort of bite so far. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna put on some new bread. Getting a little bit of a wind now. A little bit of a sideways wind. Yeah, I think I'm gonna re-rig. Put on a new ball of bread. Oh, we're getting some wind. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit more now. Not good. Shouldn't stay up. It should calm down. I know I don't have much bread, but I'm gonna ixnay this one. Throw it out there for good luck. So my rolls are a little bit dry right now, so there's somebody out here running a remote control boat. Yeah, the bread's a little bit. Yeah, the bread's a little bit stale. Must be on the West Coast. Yep, I'm on the West Coast. I'm done on the West Coast. Monterey, California. That's way too far out. Way too far out. I don't know if you can see that. Right over there, though, you see something zooming around. It's somebody running a remote control boat. They done running a remote control boat out here. Whoa. Something already hit me, guys. Wow. Huh. Yeah. Something already hit it. Yeah, something already hit it. Far. It's what? It's dark here? It's dark here? Yeah. Yeah, this ain't good because I dropped out. I dropped it in as I was tightening it. All of a sudden it went all the way tight and then slacked. Reason I say that's not good is that same way the hitch were doing. While the hitch were doing that, I drop it and I take it when it was falling. They're just not an aggressive fish. They're just like, I don't know. They'll pull on it, and then the second they feel any resistance, they just completely drop it. They don't take off with it like carp or anything. They just sort of they drop it really quick. We dealt with this last week with them. Fish just jumped. Yeah, last week we got hits. I got tons of hits. Couldn't put a hook in anything. That doesn't usually happen when you have the carp and the catfish out here. Hopefully this thing gets hopping here soon. And I start getting at least a lot of activity. Rather have a bunch of bites I'm missing than no bites at all. They always fish the same area. So, I mean, there's always bait here. They always know there's bait here. Plus, as I always say, people feed the birds all the time right along this wall. So, you know, there's a lot of food going in. So that makes it the perfect place to hang out and fish. Plus, I've caught a multitude of fish in this same spot. So, if I had that fish take it, say and hit the water. Still on there pretty good. Try a little bit closer. Trying a little bit closer, see what happens there. Yes, I am in Monterey, California. The ocean's right there on the other side of those trees. The Pacific Ocean is done on the other side of those trees. This used to be. This used to access the ocean. This used to be like an estuary and that, but when they built the railroad back in I think 1873 or something, they actually cut it off from the ocean. And now there's a. You can kind of see it right there, right edge of that island. If you can see, there's a cement block right there. Uh, those are actually two 1,200 horsepower diesel engines. So they can pump water out of here during the winter so it doesn't flood. Yeah, but they didn't have those two motors to pump it out. This place would flood every winter. There's a little bit of a creek that comes in on this side, more like street runoff, but the other side is actually a creek that runs all the way up a valley that actually flows in here. So they have to manage the water flow into here to make sure they keep it. I've come here and I've come here and it was this full. It's about 8 inches or so below the top. And overnight, I came here and it was all the way to the bottom and it was ground out of ways. And then in a couple days, it would be back up. So they pretty much know how to manage it. They can most likely they can suck this thing dry in 24 hours if they want to. Wouldn't be good for the fish, but they can do it if they wanted. I mean, two 1,200 horsepower diesel engines. pumping out water out of a tube. It's like 15, 20 inches tubes that head out to the ocean. So they could drain this thing pretty damn quick if they wanted. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Fish on. Yay. It feels like a carp, not a hitch. Yep. Got a fish, guys. Got a fish. There we go. Whoop. I'm trying to adjust my drag. Got a done fish finally, guys. I don't know how big it is, but definitely not a hitch this time, guys. I caught a carp. Definitely not fighting as hard as I do when it's warmer water. That's a good sign. Hear him taking drag now. He's like finally waking up. I don't know how big this fish is. He's got some weight to him. Good sign, though. What, really? Come on, Bertha. They need to filter that water. I don't know. I got a fish on right now. I'm doing good. I done got a fish on my line right now. He didn't seem that big, but now he's not. He's not moving now. He's just he's just staying there now. I can't horse him. I can't horse him. I only have 6 pound line. He's just staying right there. He's like, he's, he's not going anywhere. That's so good, guys. So glad I actually caught one. Hey, Spro Fishing Team, how's it going? I got a fish on right now, by the way. He's just staying and going completely away from me right now. You can see the rod. There he goes. He finally came up to the top for a little bit. I still don't know how big it is. It seems pretty big. Hey, you guys want to help me? Anybody want to help me with my big fish? He's still not going anywhere, guys. Leave it. Oh, now he's taking out a bunch of drag. I can't move him. He's just like staying there. He's like, he's just. I don't know. I didn't think it would take this long. From the edge to the ledge. How's it going? How's it going? I'm just going to talk to you guys while this fish sits here and just friggin' doesn't come in. this, this, I can't. I'm using 6 pound line. I can't horse it. I mean, I have a fish on right now, but I'm not even reeling. I mean, he's just staying right in that same spot away from me. Just keeps. He's just not coming in. This is weird. He's just like sitting in the same spot. You can see him right there. I've never seen one do this for so long. He's just staying completely away from me. I mean, you can see him right there. he's, he's basically in the same spot I hooked him. And he's not moving. I don't know. Do I have him snagged? I don't think I have him snagged. He's not giving up, though. I think I do actually have him snagged. I think he's snagged in the tail, which is really weird. Yeah, I think he's actually snagged in the tail. Is that Bertha? No, this ain't Bertha. Same Bertha. This is a carp. But somehow, I'm pretty sure it's caught in the tail. I'm bringing him backwards. That's why it's been fighting like this. Yeah, look at that. It's caught in the tail. What do I do now? It's not even that big, actually. Hey, can you guys see it? It's not really actually that big. I got my pliers with me, though. So hopefully I can get this thing unhooked and not have to break off. I have no idea how I hooked it in its tail. Yay. Fish, guys. Fish. And it was not a hitch. No idea how I hooked it in the tail, but I don't care. It was a fish. That's a start. What was that? Is that a Carolina rig? Pretty much, yeah. It's a Carolina rig with some bread on it. I done caught a fish. And it was a carp, guys, not a freaking hitch. It's a good sign. I have no idea why I ended up hooking the tail. So this bread's a little bit dry, so I have to put some saliva on it. Let me get out there. See if I can catch another one. I know there's carp around. No wasabi today. No, I haven't seen. Yeah, all I did was I just looked down and my line was tight and I was starting to pull the rod tip. So I done set the hook and I done caught myself a freaking carp. Wasn't very big. Wasn't very big. It was maybe like 4 pounds, 5 pounds. Wasn't a huge fish, but it was done a fish after getting skunked. I got skunked here last time I was out. Yeah, that's why I was having a hard time fighting it. If it would have been hooked in the mouth, it probably would have, I don't know. I think it would have taken out had a nice orange color. Yeah, they are kind of orangey. Have I said I was talking to you guys? I looked down and my line was tight and the tip was pulled. So that's why I said that's my technique when I fish for them. I wait till they put a line out, start to put a little bit of pressure on the tip, and then I just pull into them. How the hell I caught that guy in the tail? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea how that happens. But oh, I missed another one. Alrighty. Definitely some activity going on. I can get myself another one. That one actually took it out and pulled the line too. And that was pretty damn quick. I mean, sometimes they're kind of like Kind of like bass. You catch a couple. I don't know, the other fish here, the activity and all that. They kind of come around to investigate and start catching a bunch more fish. See what happens from here, but one fish in the books. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel good. And it was a carp. Last two fish I had hooked. Yeah, last two fish I had hooked were freaking hits. So it's damn good to know that there's some carp around here. And there's still a fish around because I just had that other hit. So not to be selfish or that, but I would like to get a hold of a bigger fish. I'd like to get a hold of Bertha, although she'd probably break me off again for the third time. Another duck coming. It's funny, as I asked help from all my friends up there, and they just stared at me. It's like nobody wanted to come down. But at least I was able to get the hook out of it with the pliers and not have to break off. That was good. Um, what? You retracted it? Sorry, I was just getting ready to read it. I don't know why these people on the boat, like, they don't go around you. They're just like, what the hell? They're fishing. Yeah, we'll just go right over the top of them. We paid our money to be in a paddle boat. Who cares about the fishermen along shore? Good. I already caught one.
Nice. What'd you catch?
Carp.
Ooh. Have a good one. Good luck.
Yeah. It's good to say you caught one. Better than nothing. A few bites, but I haven't got anything yet. That was a good one too. That was a good night. I didn't know, but I did get back to work. Well, that's good. I know you had an extremely traumatic experience happen, so it's understandable that things are going to change a bit. toys that way with traumatic experiences. I mean, I have them. I had that bite right away after the other one, and now nothing is playing with that. I mean, check. I'm gonna check it. Check it. Yeah. Check it, man. Check it. Still there. Still bread. Still bread on a hook. Try a little bit to the right. Try done yonder. Yeah, I did some editing today for the show. Did some editing for the show I filmed with DRW on Saturday, yesterday, and it's probably not going to go up till Wednesday because I'm going out with him again tomorrow. We're going to film another round at Pinto Lake X. And yeah, I'm actually gonna try something different. I'm gonna try something a little different as far as line choice and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna go lighter. That water's cleared so much. I'm actually gonna downgrade my line. See if I can get more hookups and more bites if I go micro line wise. Just to see. So I know those fish in there in that lake, when it gets clear, they are lure shy. Natural bait, no problem. But maybe after what my friend did on that point, if you downgrade your line to almost unheard of sizes for bass, maybe you can catch more fish. It's more of a challenge, but I'm gonna give it a try. Give it a go. I like this cast. Sorry, I'm particular. Wow, not that much bread left on here. I mean, it's falling apart around the freaking hook. There we go. I don't know why that just seems better. Seems better for a bite. Well, at this rate, I'm definitely gonna be able to last with the one roll. Wasn't sure only having one roll of bread with me, but if it's a slower bite, yeah, sure. They're hitting it like crazy, one after the other, and starts tripping me. Coming up here in the golden hour. Might be a little different. Why does my battery seem so low? Jesus. It's only been an hour. It's only been an hour and 6 minutes. My battery already looks like really, really, really low. Come on, my cart brothers, hook me up over here. Done give me more bites. It is really weird. That one fish, one good bite, and I was just went. Eh. Those are the hooks I'm using now. The number 6. Cheap eagle claws. That's all you really need. Don't need nothing fancy. All right, for the edge of the ledge. No problem, man. Have a good dinner. So it is a good day for line watching. Again, a lot of honkers around still. Probably like 60 of them flying away right now. Man, got something playing with it. Gobstoppers. There is something actually playing with it, but it's looking like the old school fish now. It's kind of going up and it drops. Still doing it right now. Yeah, it's been kind of going tight and dropping, going tight and dropping. I'm gonna check it. Probably put on the piece of bread. Look at that. Look, go to the backside. Look, not really taking off with it. Not really taking off with it. Just sort of doing some mouthing. Really went to 15% already, guys. No idea what's up with my battery. What, hour and 14 minutes? It's already at 15%. The hell is that? Pretty damn sure it was fully charged when I came here. It done said it was at 100%. When it's 100%, it usually goes about 2 hours. So I have no idea why it's went to 15% after an hour and 14 minutes. Hey, luckily I got my backup, right? I got my backup charged. Come on, fishy, fishy. So glad I got these gobstoppers. I'm like eating them like crazy right now. I'm gonna be wired. I'm gonna be up for days on all this sugar. Come on, fish. Oh, right as I said that. Yeah, I got stripped, guys. That fish took off. They're pretty good. I don't know if it's helping or not, but I got a gobstopper in my mouth and I'm putting saliva on. This bread is so stale. I'm actually some spit on it. It's turning in colors. It's done turning colors. Whoa, that's way too far. Way too far. I had to bring it back. One hit it already. That was a classic fish that just took it because I just sat and it went slowly out. Started pulling the tip down, and that's when I picked it up. But something else playing with it already, guys. Oh, oh, he took it like twice. Ah, oh, stripped again. Maybe that's the key, man. Put gobstoppers in your mouth. Uh-oh. I think I got enough bread here. Put gobstoppers in your mouth. Then spit on it and mold it. Oh, jumper right there. Yeah. A little gobstopper, a little sugar in your saliva. Then moisten your bread with it. How long? Seems to be working right now. I don't need wind. I don't need wind. I'm actually out there too far. It's kind of a way I like the line to hang. It's hanging too tight. That's better. That just looks better. Hey, JT Crappy's Cove. Well, I'm getting bites today, and I actually caught one earlier in the stream. And I have one playing with it right now. I'm playing with it already. Ah, back to this play. Not poo-poo. Back to acting like their damn hitch. Come on. Some balls, man. Take off with it. You get ballsy fish and actually run with it. Take it and run. They won't do it. They're back to doing that chintzy stuff. Yes. They just like they won't even put pressure on the pole. Basically moving like the fish right now. Waiting for a commitment. This is like a relationship right now. I feel like we've I feel like we've known each other. We have this relationship, but neither one of us or one of us just does not want to commit right now. This is very, very intimate fishing. Annoying is what it is. Oh, there's not much bread there to start with. How much bread? There's a game going on. The lights are on. Not that's going to help me much. Wee wee. Nobody else here fishing. Other day I drove by here and I saw people fishing over there for bass on that side. I mean, I got stripped twice. I mean, they're eating the bread. Bread doesn't really come off that easy. So I'm not getting any reaction at all from them. So maybe do need to do a hair rig for them. Try rigging up an old hair rig for them. See if that'll help me get some more of these fish to hook up. So I'm playing with it again. It's very, very subtle commotion. Try something different the next bread I hook up. I'm gonna try to bring like on the line. Try to leave majority of the hook exposed. Duck's waiting for food right there. Tell he's sitting there just waiting for food. See, it's got a hook and one little yank and the bread comes off. So Anything yet? Yeah, I caught one. Caught one about, it wasn't that big, maybe 5 pound carp. One about a 5 pound carp, wasabi. Finally. Finally done got a carp. A little bit further than that. A little too close. There we go. Yeah, I've been getting some hits. Finally caught one. Finally caught the target species, not a freaking hitch. Right there, guy. You guys saw that. And jump right there. Got something playing with it. So those jumps, though, those look like trout. I still don't know if they dump trout in here yet or not. Those don't look like hitch, and they don't look like carp. I don't think they're bass. So maybe they dump trout in here already. Come on. Oh, I had him, guys. Oh, 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 oh I had him hooked. Oh, oh. Yeah. I had him hooked, guys. He broke me off. Somehow he broke me off. Damn it. Ah, what the hell? I just hooked up that rig. Oh, that's terrible. I had him hooked. It was my knot. It was my knot that did it. My knot on the hook that came untied. Dang it. I must have faux pod my knot. I think I done faux pod my knot. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Sorry guys, I'll be back in a sec. Re-rigging. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, I'm almost there. Almost there. I'm almost there, I swear. Almost there. All right, I'm back. Dang it. Did actually get the hook into that one, but might not. Evidently, I faux pawed my knot. And that's why I broke that fish off. All right, let's see. Dang it. Before I can get the hook into him, now I get the hook into him, and it's because I didn't tie the knot well. Yeah, I felt like a carp. I had him hooked. I'm still playing with it already. I'm playing with it again, so this is good. Oh, I walked away and came back. Freaking strip me. Man, that was quick. That was a done quick bite there. Trying to leave the bread on there a little bit looser now. And I'm exposing the hook. Come on, fish. Come on, I need another hookup with the quality. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Them line issues. Uh-oh. This ain't good. It'll happen. The line's tangled. The line's done tangled. This isn't good. Right when they're biting. Don't want issues like that. Right when they're starting to get going. Lines get twisted for some reason. Fish might already done taking off with it. I don't know. Oops. Quick they're hitting it. I don't want to be out there when I don't know. what you get when you're using a $15 reel that's 10 years old. My drag actually loosened the way up. Had to tighten it back up. Come on, buddy. They're loving it because it's got the gobstopper on it. What's up, Wilkerson? Got a fish playing with my line right now. Already caught one. Had another one hooked that I broke off because my freaking. For sure my knot was effed up. Got a hook in it, but broke it off with the hook. But I actually got a carp this time. I'm trying. It's had some issues on this cast because it wrapped around my rod, around the reel. I think I found a pattern. I know. Uh-huh. I have a gobstopper in my mouth. Gobstopper in my mouth, and the bread is kind of stale, so I'm spitting on it to soften it up. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Fish on. Yay. Fish number 2, guys. This feels like a hitch, actually. I don't think this is a carp. I think this is a hitch. Another one snagged in the tail. How do I snag 2 in the tail at the same time? There's 2 fish in a row I've snagged in the tail. Fish on, fish on. Fish on, fish on. Yeah. It's a hitch, guys. I finally got a hitch. I'm going to get this one up so I can show you guys. Yeah, I got it, guys. It's a hitch. I finally get to show my people a hitch. I caught a carp earlier, too. I hooked him in the tail, though. Both fish have been in the tail. How the hell do you do that? All right, I got to get my pliers, guys. I got to get my pliers. Okay. Finally, I can show you guys what the hell these Sacramento hitch look like. See, they don't have that small of a mouth. Yeah, guys, that's a Sacramento hitch right there. So they kind of look like a grayling kind of thing. They have really small scales. But this is one of the 3 native warm water fish to California right here. The Sacramento hitch. Whoa. Oh, guys, 2. I finally got a hitch. And I got a carp today. Both in the tail. What are the odds of that? But I'm going to let this guy go so I can try and catch another one. Finally got to show you guys what Sacramento hitch looks like. Finally got a hitch in. There's obviously hitch and carp hanging out right now. See if I can get something else to bite. Bread is so dry. I don't spit on it. I don't spit on it and put that gobstopper essence into it. There's no way it's going on my hook. How the hell am I hooking these fish in the tail? Two in the tail. I have no idea. That's two fish though. I have no idea how the hell I hooked both those fish in the tail. But at least I got to show you guys what a hitch looks like. Yeah, I could obviously tell by well, I don't know. You pretty much say how little his fight was. How little he fought, and I could tell by the size of him that it wasn't a carp. I hooked him good though. Somehow. Somehow that hook was embedded deep, all the way into his skin at the back by his tail. It wasn't in his tail, it was in his actual skin. But it was in there so good, I had to get the pliers. I couldn't get it out. So I don't know. Did I hook that other one I broke off in the tail too? I'll claim it. That's just really, really hot though. Ah. I looked up to talk to you guys, and he actually pulled my rod tip down. Dang it. That one I probably could have hooked. Yeah, he pulled the rod down pretty good. Get the bread though. We can get the bread. A lot of activity. Yay, 2 fish hooked. So I'm playing with it again. It's like right away now. Man, those fish are really, really freaking stinky. So not like a carp or a golden shiner now. They have really small scales. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not fishing for a hitch in there. Toyin, toyin, toyin. Come on. Maybe a lot of what I'm getting are tail bites or something. I mean, just line bites. I mean, they have a pretty big mouth. Usually, you should be able to eat that freaking bread. I don't know if it's a good sign for Lake Exmouth. They've been biting like this here for weeks. Oh, it's DRW in the house, by the way, guys. I'm going out with him tomorrow. Come on. Quit the toying. Take it for real. Be a real fish. Well, the other thing is, it's obviously not just hitch here because I caught a carp. So I got a carp and a hitch. So before I didn't think there were any carp around because I was only catching or getting bites. And everything I hooked was a hitch. But this time I got a carp. Still playing with it. Or at least still swimming around it. Getting into that twilight time. It's really hard for me to see my line. You can go live out there. All right. I was gonna go live with a 360 on the boat. 360 live. Oh, yeah. Then tore up the bread. Yeah, pretty much. I should. I've been fishing the same spot for months. I got lots of gobstopper scent in the water now. Care less about the bread. They want the gobstopper. Weird the way you saw that way that bread was. The bread was like torn off the hook. Funny. There's hardly any bread on there right now. So what have I caught? I've got a carp and a hitch. I finally got one of the hitch in and was able to show the camera what a California hitch looks like. And earlier in the stream, I caught about a, I don't know, 5 pound carp. Something's going on. Something's going on. An ambulance and a fire engine just went by. That way. All right, I'm actually going to put on new bread. Oh, just as I said that, my bread's gone.
Nice.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So this bread is stale. It's dry. If I don't put a bunch of moisture and spit on it, um, actually won't even stay on the hook. It's like flaky. It's so dry. So So it's getting to that point. It's really, really hard to see your line. It's almost actually better to put your line tight so you can watch your tip. There we go. That's better. Want to give them enough slack, but not too much slack. Evidently, what I want to do is hook them right when it gets up to their tail. Oh, still there? It was really weird. He pulled it all the way tight. Pulled it all the way tight and it just stayed tight. Hard to see. Oh, that one pulled on it so good. I should probably check the line. Ah, just another one. Darn it all. All right. Alrighty. Bread all over me. Frisco, what am I fishing for? I'm fishing for carp. Carpin, evidently hitch. Caught one of each, so. Caught a carp and a hitch, so it's hard to say which one I'm fishing for. It's just getting really hard to do it right now. All right, yeah, I'll see you in the morning, DRW. Thanks to the chime change, I get another hour to sleep. Fish Talk Sunday. All right. That was a notification from Yankee Crank. I would follow him, but I'm doing my own live at the moment. That was good. I actually got two. I broke the not getting him in the streak. Actually caught a carp and a hitch. Two sort of crazily elusive fish. I know you can catch carp in that all night long, but usually around now, it starts to really be nothing. Baseball lights help. You look. That's what it looks like behind me. Baseball field lights are on. Look like a bite. Oh, yeah, if you wonder what I'm fishing, this is it. I actually brought the bag this time. King's Hawaiian Rolls. That's the bait du jour. I am getting bites. I'm still getting bites, guys. It's really hard to see it. Still getting played with though. That's good. That's good. Really hard to tell when you want to try and set the hook. So you can't really see the line too well. So got I had him. I had him. Dang. I had him. I done had him. He done got off. I done had him hooked for a sec. And he done got off. That ain't good. This bait's on there, but it's kind of. Oh, it's on there, but it's kind of loosely on there. All right, too far out, too far out, too far out. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. About there. Now the bats are coming out. Lots of bats. Dang it. Can't get it right where I want it. Now it's going to get difficult. The bats are coming out. Getting dark early. Yeah, that's why I went live at 3:30. Dang it. Well, it is DRW. I think it does it every year. I'm not sure, but I think every year about this time it gets darker earlier. Seems to usually be right after Halloween. It's kind of strange. I wish they'd tell us about it earlier, but. Gee, what were they catching them on? Live shiners? That's all they were catching them on yesterday was live shiners. Or recently dead shiners. Yeah, I caught that bass yesterday. I caught a bass yesterday. I know DRW left my stream early, but I caught one yesterday on the worm on a drop shot. Everybody was catching mostly crappie on the live shiners. Actually caught one on an artificial. Uh-oh. Yeah, shiners don't ruin the fish, but they just get so used to eating them. When they're getting hand-fed shiners daily. If I get in the right position, I can actually see my line. Ah, that was a bat. bat came up right up into my face. There's so many bats. There's like 15 bats flying around right now. Thought I was getting a bite, but all of a sudden a bat flew into my line. Yeah, I don't know. These lights help, but looks like the bite's dwindling. It's like I said, you start to get the bats out of here, and they fly in your line all the time. Annoying. Oh, they hit me in another bite. Looked like my line just went tight. Jesus, there's so many bats around here. It's ridiculous. Can't tell for sure, but it looks like I'm getting a bite. It's like something's toying with it pretty good. It's really, really hard to see your line. I think it's too dark now. Oh. Whoa, did you see that? See that fish jump over there? I'm going to throw it one more time, I guess. My bait was gone. My bait was gone. Bait was gone. That fish jumped right there. Said you got to, I got to spit all over this freaking brand. It's kind of a bigger piece. Probably a little too big, but what the hell? Come on, get inside the brand. There you go. There you go. Uh-oh. Breaking up. Breaking up. Hi, Captain. We're having issues. The bread is breaking up. More force fields. All right. I can't even tell. My depth perception's way off now as far as where I'm casting. Lights definitely help. May turn mine on if I wanted. Whoa. Drop. Something else has jumped up there. I don't know. I still don't know if they put trout in here or not. Thinking they might have already dropped some trout in here. Seems to be a lot of jumping. It doesn't look like the hitch, which usually jump all over in here. It does look more like it's a trout jumping. Sorry, I'm way over here, but it's the only angle I can get. Ah, oh, they're still biting, guys. It's one of the first times they've been biting this late. I got another bite. Usually by now they're done biting. That one took off with it pretty good, though. That one actually took off with it pretty good. I swear I felt him for a second. It's a recycling person here in the background. Want to know what all those bottle sounds are. Somebody getting their recycling stuff. All right. Hope I'm in the range. Hope I'm in the spot. It's actually nice with these lights now. I can actually see my line pretty good. I'm playing with it already, guys. Can't believe they're still biting this late. Yeah, right away something's playing with it. It's a good deal. It's hard because I have to stand over here. To see the line, but then I gotta go over here to grab the pole. Take it more, buddy. Take it more. Come on. Pull that rod tip down. Pull that rod tip down. Be aggressive. Take it from your fellow fishermen. Eat it. You guys can't see the water more, but it's dead calm. Man, come on. Somebody take it for real. Somebody be a Miss Jackson. Take it for real. I feel like an umpire behind the plate. I'm just crouched over watching for a strike or something. So many bats going by me. You guys can't see them. Come on, take it. Take it better. Don't just toy with it. Another fish has jumped. Ah. Kind of want to just set the hook to set the hook. It's all a timing thing. It's got to hit them the second they go to take it or something. Guess what, guys? Fish on. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Believe it or not. Fish on, guys. Third one of the day. Whoa. Said he was just playing with it. Whoa, you can hear him jumping. He was just playing with it too long, and I had to just set the hook. I think it's actually another hitch. Yeah, it's another hitch. Oh, he broke me off as I didn't have the drags. I had the drag too tight. Well, there you go, guys. Oh no, he just popped off. Look, he just popped off. I probably had him, obviously, hooked in a fin or something. All right. Time it be what time it be. Dang it. Had another one. That was a hitch, though. That was definitely not a carp. They fight pretty good for their size. Let me do this. The thingamajiggy came off. The split shot. I'm going to rig up again. I'm out of battery. I still got, I'm out of, it's charged. I'm almost out of bread. So if you wonder what I'm doing, I have to moisten the bread. It's like super, super dry. So if I don't do the saliva thing onto it, it won't stick to my hook. So that's what you see me doing with it right now. And I've been eating gobstoppers, so I'm adding like gobstopper scent to it. That's funny. That fish was playing with me so long, I finally just went, I'm gonna set the hook. Bingo bango. I don't know. I don't know if I had him in the mouth either. I have no idea. I mean, he popped off because my drag was too tight. I thought he busted the line, but he didn't bust the line. He just. I said, he pulled really hard, and I just had it. My drag tightened up. All right, one. So we can get another one now. Can't believe they're still biting. Must be getting desperate with cold weather coming. Usually they stop by now. I'll turn that off for now. Until I catch another one. This makes it harder to see my line. There we go. I think I actually ate all my gobstoppers now. Let's see how many gobstoppers I have. Darn it all. Lift this line a little bit more. It's not up high enough. I can't see it. Just a little more this way. I'm back in Empire. Back in umpire stance. It's not that late. It seems so late, but it's just now 6. I don't know. Nobody's. Is this thing like hello? It's like nobody's talking at all. It's a non-talk day. It's like everybody has me on the sides. They're still watching like football or something. I feel like my phone did that though. My battery phone died after like an hour and 30 minutes. I have no idea. I swear it was fully charged. This one's still going. Well, I caught that one, and now it's just being. I'm not seeing bites. Yeah, it's kind of like just that quick. I'm not getting anything now. Usually it shuts down like right away at dark. Either slight wind coming up or I'm getting something to play with it. It's a real test for your eyes, guys. It's a real test for your eyes to be able to stare at that thing. There's your batty. And there's bats out. I think they're done stopped. Takes quite a bit to get that bread off your line. Success, though. Success. Caught a carp and a hitch, guys. And had another hitch hooked. I'm getting better. I'm done getting better at hooking them. A little bit at a time. Like I said, that's the bait du jour right there. Kings, Hawaiian, rolls. King's Hawaiian rolls. That's what they were munching on. Stale. A little bit stale. That's why I had to, that's why I sort of had to keep spitting on it. Spit on it with that old Whopper juice or Gobstopper juice. That's what was doing it. Gobstopper juice. We'll say to put soda on it, but nope. It's Halloween, man. You want the Gobstopper juice on it. The Gobstopper juice. That definitely gets you more fish. Undo this. My battery at. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So now I know I can always go at least 3 hours. Even if my stupid battery in my camera decides to die like a half hour earlier than normal. Well, I swear it was fully charged when I got here, but I went, it's like 139, I went to 15%. Maybe it's the cold weather. Although it was still warm out. Okie dokie, guys. Let's pretty much do it for this night of fishing here at El Estero. As you can see, we got the baseball park. Right down there at the end is a skate park. And we got the 2 docks. But yeah, I was good. I got one of those hitch in. I was able to show you guys a hitch. Well, the ones that were here. If not, you can go back in the stream. I actually caught a Sacramento hitch. I actually got another one right now towards the end, but I didn't have my drag tight and it popped off. But got a carp, a hitch, and another hitch. And got to show you guys a hitch. So that was really cool. So now if anybody goes, oh, I've never seen a Sacramento hitch, or what they look like, I can go, oh, I did a live stream. It's about an hour in or whatever, but yeah. I got one. I got one in my hand. And hooked it in the tail. Both fish in the tail. I don't know where I last fished. I didn't see the way he was fighting. But maybe that's the way you have to catch him. Although the carp, no. But still. That's going to do it, guys. Next live, maybe tomorrow, but I don't know. If not, Tuesday night hangouts, 8 o'clock. That's always the fun one, 8 p.m. Tuesday night hangouts. And, yeah. Thanks a lot. And see you guys.